What's going on, YouTube? Shout out to my man, highly respect this channel, Stackers University. He left me a really nice typed out letter. It's both humorous and accurate. I'm not going to read the whole thing today. I'm not going to read it at all because I am limited to 10 minutes, as I do use a actual camera, not a phone, and I think I need a bigger memory card. He sent some cool swag, keychain, magnet that's going on in the fridge next to Savage, my man, a couple coasters, some more stickers. Brother, I appreciate you, highly respect your channel, and I'm going to tell a story now about yesterday at the LCS, which was Monday. There has been, before I go on to that, I've found that Stackers University and I share very, very, very similar stacking mentality. So there's that. I did pick up, and I didn't lay it out because I wasn't thinking. Well, I'll do that later. I did pick up 10 quarters today, the LCS. I got to dig those out. Got to put them in my tube that's not full, which I will put PMGs on the bottom. Appreciate you, brother. That way I know that this came from you. I still need to fill it. I'll be about half full after that. I got 10 quarters. That's all they had. I got a good deal on them. Anyway, yesterday I was at the LCS, and this kind of ties in with a video that Stackers University did about gold bars versus gold coins. And apparently a lot of folks have put out a video or videos about the assay bars, the gold bars that tend to be more highly counterfeited than coins. I would say, on what I've seen over the years, that bars were counterfeited more back in the day than coins because bars were so popular. And as coins have gained popularity, it seems that it's about a 50-50 split. Yesterday, a guy came in to sell a 1-ounce gold buffalo, and I believe it was the first year of production, maybe second year, but it was within the first 3 years, and I believe it was the first year. And it checked out on the Sigma, and upon closer inspection, the LCS noticed that the dimensions on the side were uneven. The dimensions weren't the same, right? Like if you put the magnifying glass up to the ridge of the coin, it would be wider in spots and skinnier in other spots. And that kind of made them suspect. So they put it on the Sigma again. I think a pinger would have been handy to have had. I didn't have one on me because tungsten does not sound the same as gold when it's pinged, even though it can trick the Sigma at times. The gravity and the density is pretty close. And it was determined, and I think it was correct, that it was just a minting issue, that it was real gold. So he was able to sell the buffalo. And I was talking to my LCS. I said, it's funny that this happened today because people are putting out videos how often gold bars are faked. And he goes, well, they fake the coins all the time too. And I said, hey, exactly. So if I come across a bar and a coin, which one am I going to pick? If I know them both to be real and the bar's cheaper, I'm going the bar every time. It's not about my preference, whether I like bars or coins better. Honestly, I love the buffalo. I don't own a 1-ounce gold buffalo. I will at some point in time. That's just a preference. But if you put a bar up against an American Gold Eagle, I'm going to buy the bar every time, especially if it's cheaper. That's just my preference. Doesn't mean one's better or one's inferior. And I went on to ask my LCS and the LCS I went into today to get the quarters, which aren't out. These are different, but and they both said the same thing. I said, which do you prefer, bars or coins? And the answer is gold is gold, silver is silver. That may vary in your area. It may, different LCSs have different preferences based on what their customers buy. But I have found the LCSs I deal with have told me, and the ones that I've called, I only deal with one LCS, 2 on occasion. But I do call around, I do ask questions, and the questions I ask them are, what do they prefer? And the answer is always the same, Gold is gold. And they will pay a little bit more for certain things, but as far as preference, they don't care. And they've also told me that bars seem to be faked no more than coins these days. So this isn't meant to ruffle any feathers. This is just my 2 cents, what I've experienced, what I've seen. And I have actually known 2 separate people in my life. One had a fake bar and one had a fake coin. And you'll hear the argument that, well, coins aren't faked as often because it's a felony. Well, here's the thing, okay? The people who are faking them, they're offloading them, right? And they're not really the most law-abiding people anyway. It's kind of like when you ban Second Amendment items, the people it applies to don't really care because they don't abide by the law. Same thing with counterfeiters. So if coins are more popular, I would not be surprised that they are counterfeiting more coins. So as far as bars versus coins, to me it doesn't matter. To my LCSs, it doesn't matter. To the ones I've called, it doesn't matter. And the legitimacy of them all seem to be about the same as far as what I'm hearing. So again, not meant to ruffle any feathers, just my research, what the LCSs have told me, what I've seen. You do you. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am Constitutional Stacker coming at you, and I want you guys to do me a favor and keep stacking.